Good morning, Zimbabwe. Good morning to all those our viewers watching this episode. You know, we've got interesting characters today here, personalities. The last manager and the last vice captain to win championship with the Highlanders. So we've got a lot to talk and very interesting to talk. But before we start that, I'm saying to all those viewers at home, please, if there's anybody who thinks that I'm not smart, I'm not wearing nice clothes, raise your arm. You see, if you can't raise your arm, at least clap. Don't be jealous. I'm smart, guys. You know, I'm smart. Please clap your hands, because if you don't, I won't start this episode until you clap your hands. Good morning. Anyway, as usual, what we do here is we will give our respect to those who passed on. You know, it could be players, it could be officials all over the world. So before we start, we're just going for 1 minute silence. Thank you. Thank you. Like what I said on my immediate left, I've got Zephaniah Ngodzo, who was the deputy captain to Gilbert Banda when the Highlanders won their last championship trophy. Good morning, Ngodzo.
Good morning.
We're done these days.
These days, though I've done I go Aslan town, though I've done my pages in the certificates of fitness for now. So I'm still trying to tolerate new certificate.
Oh, that's beautiful, eh? It's nice hearing. And then on my far left, the pastor, the Highlanders secretary, the Highlanders physiotherapist, the Highlanders secretary. You know, he was there. I had him here last week, but we still had unfinished answers from him. So here we start today. I would like all the viewers to hear from the horse's mouth. Umuntu wethiwa Ngodzo, Zephaniah, wakhulela ngapha, wazalwa ngapha, wayenzani ePoreni? Ungatshela ama-viewers lapha baba Ngodzo ukuthi wena wakhulela ngapha, wazalelwa ngaphi, impilo yakho khathesi sowuyenzani?
Okay, I was born in Mpilo, ngakhulela eZimbricks, just after Sunninghill suburbs.
19 Banlo.
I was born 1985.
Yes.
So I did my primary level as Imbricks up to grade 7. Form 1 wami ngamfundela eNketha High.
Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Khathesi uthole imuli phela.
Yeah.
Ulabathana bangaki?
I've got 2 kids, 2 beautiful girls.
Girls.
Yeah. Leandra and Leanne. Abahle kakhulu amacicha.
Alalela lapha phela. Awona ngilabazulu. Uyabona ngemuva la kulama twins laba abazukulu bami abasemuva and abakho abathwana njengoba kahle asikuniki inkomo. Sisizakunika indlovu wabona.
Yeah, lo mntwana wendlovu, lo mntwana ePython angiyabe right.
That's beautiful. Then from there, Ubele Nketha, what else did you do? How did you get to Highlanders?
I think it was Uputwetwe. We all know we're a family of 4.
Yeah.
First born is Joanne, second born is Petros, and
Yeah.
third born, last born is Joel.
Yeah.
So to all started long that Uputwetwe, though we used to play football primary level, secondary level, but he paved indlela for us to Highlanders. Highlanders, but through football like
Yeah.
Tipora Tande. But though in a way, promoted from Highlanders, Safunda Skolo,
Yeah.
that led us, that is Landele, I'm a footsteps like. So
Do you know-
in other ways, it paved the way for us.
Do you know what goes? I'm laughing at this. Do you know all along Encounter Petros is the elders who Johannesburg?
No, it's-
Do you know? You remember Coach Petros who
Kwelaton.
He was my captain at Kwelaton. Katesi kokela bibi lava about abamiwa tell ukuthi ubhuti wabo Petros coach of Kwelaton.
No, but the second born.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful.
Yeah, but it's
no,
a
it's,
good
it's nice
Yeah.
to know these kind of things. Anyway, I'll come back to you. Good morning, Pastor Ndlovu. It's nice to have you back here today.
Thank you. Thank you
And
very much.
I hope you blessed this interview before you came here.
Obviously,
Yeah, no, that's
pray
beautiful.
every time.
Please, I'm coming to you. Yeah, I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
Tell me, when Ngodzo and Gilbert were your captains, you had 2 captains. Did you have 2 vice captains or 1 vice captain? How many captains did you have?
We had Gilbert, him, and Tapua Kapin, isn't it?
Kapina is a Hambi.
Yeah, he left.
He left,
mid-season. Yes,
Captain.
and yes, he was the captain.
Yeah.
And then Gilbert took over, and he was the.
Oh,
the
that's
assistant.
beautiful.
Yes,
Tell me,
yes.
how was your relationship with these 3 guys? Why I'm asking this, about relationship is that Mr. Ndlovu, Pastor Ndlovu, is, there's a lot of disputes between managers, executive, and the captains in terms of a lot of issues, sometimes where players don't understand how things open. How are you doing it to boost the morale, to make sure come Sunday, all these guys will give you results?
First and foremost, relationship was excellent, to say the least, because these guys, they knew we drew the contracts and said, guys, we are drawing the line here. I have to toe the line. You have to toe the line. We are saying there is the line for all of us, not for me, not for you, but for all of us. Because as a team, we want to work as a unit. So if you cross the line, you are liable for some kind of punishment. If I cross the line, I am liable for some kind of punishment. So our relationship was very, very excellent. I mean, they knew what to expect, and they knew that umntazanyana lokhu wabona zongani sogoyike phezulu iseceleni sesiyilahlile. They knew, they would talk amongst themselves. Umntana lo uyakuyangisa ngalo, uyakufindisa. I used to make it was kind of some kind of like fun, but it was painful to the one who was being fined.
Beautiful, beautiful. You see, my advice actually to the current administrators, what they do now, Pastor, all over the world, executive meetings, they actually include the captains in their meetings, right? Because that's the only way you can understand the thinking of the boys within your club. Because if the captains come in those meetings, they will actually talk about issues which executive or the team managers don't know. After that, they can go and then you can remain doing your administrative issues or anything within the executive. No, that's beautiful. Tell me, Ndlovu, how many players were you taking into camp during your time?
We're taking 18 players only, and then name 2 players who will be on standby. They would remain at home, especially for home games. They would remain at home, and anytime I will call on them. I remember this other day, I will not mention names. I deliberately drove to the players' home. He was supposed to be
He was
in
stand-
camp at home
okay.
on standby.
Yeah.
I got home, I knocked, entered with a loaf of bread and some, some goodies.
Yeah.
I found the wife. Madam, can you make some tea? I'm here to join you as a family who want to have tea today. Where is the chief of the house?
Yeah.
He left just now. He's coming back just now. Okay. All right. Car phone. Ndlovu, do you know? We have a serious game, man. Tomorrow, I'm stressed. I can't even sleep, man. I'm at home, but I can't sleep. What do you think? Toby, just go and sleep. I'm at home. I'm relaxing. Any time. Seriously, at home. Okay. No, it's fine. Just hold on. I gave the phone to the wife. Bye-bye, Jotto. What's happening? You've never seen such.
Yeah.
Hey, bring the phone. In 2 minutes time, I want you here.
Yeah.
If you're not here, then forget it. Because when you were on standby, whether you are in the team, you are finally selected or not, you'd get an allowance.
That's very true.
So I caught him red-handed.
Yeah.
They knew, these boys, they knew. That I can't see like.
You see, these things could be a little bit funny, but very effective. Why I'm saying so? Because as a manager, you've got to know exactly where all your players live.
Yeah, of course.
Their families, because to be quite honest, to be a manager or any official without knowing the social environment, of your players, it does not work. You've got to know how many kids does he have? What is it that they have for supper? See, what is it that the wife loves to do for the husband? All those little things are so important. Hence, I keep on going there. Again, that's it. The core business of football is the player. Joe, Ngodzo, tell me, Katesi wena iteam lay, because Highlanders sehlala isikhathi eside ngala championship. Ungayitshela ukuthi ama-players uyahamba eground uyedlala. Kuyini abangakwenziyo or bafuze bakwenze Ngodzo?
I think njengoba manje seke wakhuluma laphana ukuthi it all goes down to preparation. When you prepare for a league, I think a team like Highlanders, we don't prepare for number 4, number 2, number 7. It's all about championship. So I think at the end of the day, it all boils down to our players. What do they want? Because at times, at Highlanders, you play pretender to be a football player. It's different. You can be a football player, but of which club are you in also to be a football player? At Highlanders, you knew what the manager even in camping, I'm part and parcel of a team camp. Because anytime saying a figure engine, corner was phone call like what you say. So that thing, keep my players in check whether in a team team, but I'm part and parcel of the team Eshambile camp. We are Jalos engine. Or we are Jalos standing. So let's look at this crew of Highlanders in the cutters. In Highlanders we are one, in Highlanders we are one. So singers, now Highlanders on one, do you mean it in or do you really mean it?
It did.
So I think Kali Pekka is my players like what might Kulumleo. But free. To us it was work. For them give away entertainment. Entertainment in my supporters, not players. My players it's work. No time there to entertain my supporters. Entertainment in my supporters, but as a player you are at work.
Beautiful. You see,
so was that reminds me what Coach Metembe used to say. Everyone was complaining, 4-1, what, this system is boring, it's not. Say, hey, come on, if you want entertainment, go to 7 last day and watch a movie. We're here for results.
I love that. Let me tell you, see, Ngodzo, you brought in a very valid point where if any of the Highlanders present players see this episode or supporters listen to what the vice captains, this is very, very valid, because one, the first point you talked about, even if you're in the team or not in the team, you're part of the winning team. You see, you've got to look after yourself. Kwakulesikhathi sesibona amanye ama-players angachiwe i-teaming ngadliwa anti mina bengingekho badliwe 2-1 and badliwe 2-1 but you're part of Highlanders. You can't do that.
I think that's the problem ekhona with current lama players akhona. When you're in the field, if you're starting 11, I have noticed, not mentioning names, what you see abanye umuntu is playing for himself, not the team. Imam nampume stadium check blind, check uchova, blind, abantu banosudisile, that kind of thing. So ungabona ukuthi player also entertain into ezinjengazina ukuthi awona ubu right. The next thing it will get in your head, you go tomorrow next game awusadlaleli i-Highlanders or the person ongaphikwanga ongasudlalela wena ukuthi after game mina bembone mina I'm the shining star but awusadlalela team.
Let me tell you, I used to say these things. I think Pastor Ndlovu, during our time as coaches on Highlanders bench, we used to say, ask a question of players, whom do you play football for? Somebody will tell you, I play for my mother, I play for my wife, I play for my children. And we used to say, does your mother put you in the team? Who puts you in the team? Does your brother call your name on the last 18? So, if it's that's wrong. You play for the coach. That's your first number one thing. Because he's the guy who puts you in the team. Secondly, you now play for the the team, for Highlanders. After playing for Highlanders, you score 5-6 goals. Now, you play to entertain supporters in Soweto. And lastly, you start dribbling or going over the ball to entertain yourself. Those are the things a player plays for. So I'm so happy, Ngodzo and the managers that say, this is not what is happening. Hence, Highlanders is failing to get the championship. Because there are wrong players in that team who don't know the culture of Highlanders. You have taken, this shows, you see, but let me tell you, Captain, it's not the player's fault. Whom do you think, whose problem is this, guys? I just want to pose a small question to you, Pastor. Do you think, who is the problem there? Why these players behave, besenza kuno, ukanguti ongabatshelanga ukuthi into senziwa njani ngubani?
I mean, I would say to come in there, he would testify. I used to tell these guys, look guys, as us as the technical team members, if results, we are responsible for the results at the end of the day. Win or lose, at the end of the day, it is the coach, it is the management, it is. So, if you don't give me 100%, those people there, the owners of Highlanders, those supporters, they will come hard at me, on me, and say, yeah, you are a failure, you are a failure manager, you are a failure coach, you are a failure. So, I will get rid of you before they get rid of me, because this is my job. I know my bread is buttered from here. So if you're not Ngodzo, if you're not going to give me 100%, I'm sorry. We're not together. So I still put it down to the management themselves. They have to take the responsibility to say we have got to get results out of this guy. Simple.
Do you know what? Where I support you? In coaching courses, when you started coaching, where I agree with you, they'll tell you, you demand what results you want from a player.
Exactly.
You demand. And tell them exactly, you remember, I used to tell players, you are not in the team. Because during the week, you were not doing A, B, C, D. He knows exactly why is he not in the team. But where I'm coming at is, at Highlanders, I've said it before, Each player, before he comes into the team, they must be told about the culture of Highlanders. They must be told about the culture of Highlanders. Like what he was saying. Those are the things, those players, I don't think most of them know exactly the culture of Highlanders. That's where, but also, it's also the problem of the management, the executive as well. Guys, get me correctly. I'm not saying we must not get foreign coaches in this country. We need foreign coaches, but the same foreign coach, you must also go through the process
of indoctrination.
To know the culture of Highlanders. This is why we're having these problems, because the coach now does not know the culture of Highlanders. The player does not know the culture of Highlanders. How do you get the results? This is our biggest problem now. If there's anybody listening, it can be the executive of Highlanders, it can be anybody else, it can be Ngezi official, it can be Chicken Inn official. Every club must have a culture. Coaches, players who come in that brand, they must be indoctrinated. They must be told about the culture of that club. Ngodzo ngitshela mina lisawuni championship kwakulisikhathi sokuthi la ngahamba lingabhadalwa ngama-bonus kodwa lihambe liyodlala kuphela.
Yeah, it's all goes down like what you esikhulumileyo ukuthi ama-plans and your plan le before i-season iqalisa. Obviously ama-eclipse azabakhona in and around the season siyaphela such things ukuthi kunangibona singaphuzulu kubuye they also problem. Nxa kunimphona singaphuzulu kubuye we used to tell ourselves isifane imali sifake ebhenki, let's go and get another one. Then ayikabuyi imali esebhenki, let's go and get another one. That's how we used to do it thina.
That's beautiful.
I think it boils down to it's all about team ukuthi awongela umuntu obigger than a team. I remember one incident, we were going to Harare. One junior player wa requesta ingoma, a junior player like sakata mayiveko yawo. So a junior player wawuyazi indawo yakho ukuthi mina ngila, and that player was told ukuthi no son, you don't do that, there are senior players here and stuff. Next week you're not in the team. So that thing iyayifaka wonke umuntu in check, abe in line. I don't think that is who kulama senior players who are good enough to say this is wrong, let's do this. Nganto zi wrong ukuthi grupani lilodwa ama-coaches engekho, aso secret, we're not doing a secret meeting ukuthi sifuna coach besifuna things are not okay. This grupani lilodwa as players, lilodwa as players or as captains, kade izinto azihambi kuhle, you can always request your guys ama-chance so the training on 3. Let's sign off past the 1 account. You change time as a captain. You can change. Or coach wise.
Beautiful.
Lihlale lilodwa, ligroupani lilodwa, litshena amaqiniso. If imali isala ground, at the end of the day imali isala ground. Because thina as players we have to tell ourselves imali yethu i-winning bonus. Isalary ratio yethu, state silama responsibilities. Even ungathathanga lawo responsibility, but imali yebhora i-winning bonus. So we used to group. So 1 or 2 or 3 games ezingahambi kuhle. We always do that. Without coaches, no one would say that. That's the secret to what A1S is Kurumanga. When we say Highlanders were one, you get Kurumanga. Not to Kakatez 2 or 3 games, Hamarazambi sharp, they still continue doing the same thing. I will change ever con. Coaches will come. I won't make to correct whatever mistakes but what are you doing as a player? We have to tell ourselves Taba Oguto Munyoka, that was our slogan. Tabela Oguto Munyoka, behave that your other is playing. So be happy for someone, even if you want, I know who's like woman, be happy for that person. Into Kenjan, right. That's oneness.
No, thank you, God. You see, this is why, Pastor, this team won the championship. You can hear the sacrifices. You can hear, the things they're talking about, the commitment within the captains themselves, trying to push the players, their soldiers to get the results. This is exactly the things we are talking about. But you come now. Are these things happening? Are these things happening? This is the question I would like to know. If anybody's listening, the viewers, the administrators, please go in and ask these kind of questions. They say, you ask, you're going to be stupid for 5 minutes. You don't ask, you're going to be stupid for the rest of your lives. Let's go and ask. You can hear from the horse's mouth. The people want the championship of the Highlanders. It's not only Highlanders. The things that, these things, Ngodzo, even the pastor say, can actually work at Chicken Inn, can work at Ngezi Custom, can work at Dynamos, can work at Clubs. You need that commitment.
And the sacrifice, like
And
you just said.
sacrifice.
You mentioned
Yeah.
a lot about the sacrifices they used to make as players.
Yeah.
I used to make certain sacrifices they didn't know. Like I would go out of my way, buy some braai packs, hold them in on a Friday.
Yeah.
Guys, let's just have drinks, just buy a few drinks and have braai with the players. There was that rapport, that understanding. When they go to the ground to play football, they will play for the manager, they will play for the coaches, they will play for you. This is how you. Some of these things are not written in the book.
No,
but it's in Paul. You have to think about it, how to motivate.
The skills of commitment.
Put on the uniform. This and this.
That's true.
Enough.
You see,
it's not enough.
Yeah, Ngabo, when you say that, during our time, with my late friend Ruben Jaka, we used to jog for 2 hours, going up and down the grandstands. With the players, it. We used to run behind them all around Victoria Falls Road. When the players went, we used to tell them, we want you to be fit.
Yeah.
They could see that the coach is also running. That kind of commitment. Though it's not really more. We need those kind of managerial skills so the players can play for you. Which is very, very good, Mr. Ngodzo. This is why you guys were the last team to win the championship as Highlanders, because there was a lot of commitment. I remember even the time when I remember when we won this championship in 1993. It's taking the stuff. We went for 3 years without salary. 3 years without salary. But we're committed to Highlanders. We sacrificed ourselves to Highlanders. These are kind of the things we need the boys to understand now. But it goes with strong leadership. Strong, firm leadership to tell the players exactly why are they playing for Highlanders. They need to know. Ngodzo ngitshela sesagcina kathesi ungitshele sibili ukuthi mfuthu ungitshele kathesi abafana laba abadlalela iHighlanders. Not only Highlanders, it can be Dynamos. You play for the national teams as well, is it? Yeah. It can be Highlanders. It can be. We'll be going back to national teams very soon. When you're doing a preach, what is it? One thing ungitshele ongatshela abafana laba abakathesi ukuthi ngafuna ukuwina i-championship. In short, bafuthi bayenzeni.
I think the most important thing about the championship, be it any team, but be it any team, one thing you have to be a family, you have to be a unit. Without unit, only one art abe astray. Trust me, you have to be a unit, you have to be a family. Like Kumanchu saying, you used to call us on Friday to go and do prize. During that time, maybe one got easy into us. So these boys need to interact off football sike sixoxe ngezinto ezi-off football ngike ngibona omunye umuntu antshele ukuthi kunjani tomorrow i-mindset yami yabe itshintshile. I need to play for that person. Maybe untshela ukuthi ama-plans akhe anje lami ngamtshela ukuthi ama-plans ami anje but different things but all doing what in one goal. In order for mina ukuthi into zami zibe right esayidini lami la zibe right esayidini lakhe sonke silama-challenges that are different but the one common goal esithatha khona imali it's through football. But after football sengithethe yami imali I'm going to do my own things wahambe yenze wakent but he helped me during that time ukuthi angisize to get that money and go into ABCD. Lami ngamsiza to get for him to get that money to go into ABCD. So without unit you'll be wasting your time.
Also to you, Pastor, I'm going to put two questions which you're going to do them briefly. First of all, I want you to tell the administrators, wherever they are, your ingredients of winning the championship. First question.
The ingredients of winning the championship. Like he has already said, the player, and you've already mentioned it before, the player is the core business. Make sure that the players are happy. Whether there is money or no money, you know, people think happiness is all about money. No, make them happy. Make them feel responsible. Make them feel they are honored. That's point number one. Number two, create an environment, a family environment. Sometimes when you are living in a home, you might not notice that there is some debt that is lying by the corner. Bring an outsider, a motivational speaker, who is going to come in and talk and speak to these players. That person will speak as a neutral person, and they will motivate the coach, motivate the player, motivate the executive, motivate even the supporters. And at the end of the day, in Highlanders, we are one. This is what it's all about.
Thank you. You see, to add on that, I remember during our time, even the time I had Akbar or Bobby Clark, we used to call people, you know, motivational speakers. Players, a different voice. I remember that the time we brought in Katesi, you know, every yoga, you know, about we see concentration. You know, they could come up and have a session with us until so to concentrate before a game. Since we are about yoga, I'm Indians, you know, to come for yoga, and which gives concentration. You know, I remember I learned this. You see, we can just concentrate. What happens? How do you move? Can you see? But just looking, you know, those kind of techniques before the game. You see, because you actually see that the mind is powerful. Can move these fingers. But just looking, we used to do this kind of little things which were taught by the yoga people. You see, so hence I'm saying these kind of things, we need them. Wherever you are, please. What these two gentlemen says is very important when you want to win your championship. You know, it's any club, wherever you are. These are some of the things, because these guys have done it. They are not just saying it from the blues. And some of these things, they are not on the paper. There are people who have done it. So listen to them. Listening is a skill. And lastly to you, Pastor, this calling of you being having a church and being a pastor, where did this come from? Did you dream, or somebody pushed you, or you know, you just thought you had a lot of sins and you wanted to take off a lot of sins and you hide behind the Bible or in your church? Where did this come from, Pastor Ngodzo?
Yes, thank you so much. I've always grown up as a Christian, you know, from a Christian family, and my own dad was a pastor.
Oh, thank you.
So
I didn't know that.
yes. So sport took me off, I was casual about it. I was going to church because my parents used to take me to church.
Yeah.
Then there came a time when I said to myself, no, I need to reflect. I need to understand my future. I need to understand my life. I'm growing old now.
Yeah.
This old man will go. After he's gone, what will I tell my own children and my grandchildren?
The legacy.
So I took it upon myself. I went on a fast for 3 days and 3 nights. I did not break the fast. I dedicated one room to be my prayer room. Nobody, no phone call, nothing. Even if you came with whatever urgency or emergency, no, he is not around. Simple. That's what I told my family. And on the 3rd day, it was at 3 p.m. as I was praying. It's bright in the house right now, but then a big light came through. Boom! I was so scared. A voice spoke to me and gave me instructions. I was even given the name of the ministry that I must start. I was even given the logo. I wrote everything down. It came so clear. I wasn't in a trance. I wasn't dreaming. It was me as I am. I got the instructions. Go and do this and that and that and that. I said no, but I've grown up in a church. So what? Hey, do you know the story of Jonah? He was sent to Nineveh and he went to Tarshish. What happened to him? I said he was swallowed by a fish. And the voice said, so do you want to be swallowed by a fish? For you to understand that I've commissioned you. I am commissioning you today. Go and do my work. Hamba uyekola izinhlanzi. Go and preach the gospel of salvation. And this is how I took that paper, the diary, I wrote everything, put it in my cupboard and forgot about it. 3 years down the line, I was involved in an accident. I had some food poisoning. I almost died because I was not listening to the voice of God. Until one day, as I was seated, I fell asleep. And that same voice came and said, do you eventually want to go into the belly of the fish? Because you're not listening. I said, by the way, there's the issue of my diary. I went and picked up my diary and I showed it to my beloved wife. May her soul rest in peace. She said, hey, when I'm done, all this time we're almost dying because of you. Come on, can you just be obedient and listen to the voice of God? I told her on a Thursday, on Friday morning, she went and looked for a venue, and on Saturday she said, no, I found a venue, let's start a church. You told me about it. She acted on what I told her, on information that I kept hidden from her for 3 years. And she said, now.
Tell me, which year was that?
This was
when you opened the church?
2015.
2015.
On the 5th of December.
We are now about 7 years.
7.5 years.
I would like to say and close up this interview to everybody watching at home and I've always said, you hear the story from the pastor. They say, you see, a clever man or a clever woman is somebody who is quick on his knees or her knees to pray every morning and thank God for the small little blessings we get in our lives. So with this, I would like to say thank you, Ngodzo, for coming in and share with us as the last captain to win the championship of the Highlanders. That includes you, Pastor, as well, for coming in as the last manager to win the championship of the Highlanders. I hope people at home and all Highlanders supporters around the world, this is really, Lord, abantu abadinga ubunjani ukuthi bayoyenza lana ama-administrators, whoever is there now, it's time to listen. I keep on saying listening is a skill. You ask, you're going to be stupid for 5 minutes. You don't ask, you're going to be stupid for the rest of your lives. Chicken in. Ngezi, Dynamos, wherever you are, these things can work for you as well. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Ngodzo, for coming in.
Okay, Toby.
Thank you again, Pastor, for coming in. But before we go, I would like to give an advice to everybody watching this episode. Please, every day, drink 2 liters of water. It will help for you. It's good for your health. It's good for your skin. But after drinking a lot of water, please mind your own business. Thank you for watching. Until next week, bye-bye.